Good morning, guys. Summer here. Class. Before we dive into class, I just want to give you a quick reminder to subscribe to our channel with the little button below. You'll get notifications when we post new classes and when we are live, and it's just good to be subscribed. So please do that. And then also remember that we are providing you all this content 100% for free. And we are really doing that. And that is our gift to the community in this time of unknown. But we are also a small business. And if you have the means, we would really appreciate any support, any donations you might be able to give to us at this time on our Ko-Fi page. There's a link below. You can find that. And even a small support of $5 means the world to us. So please take advantage of subscribing to the channel and all of our lovely content, and then support us if you are available and have the means. So today we are doing a slow flow class. And for us here at Greensboro Downtown Yoga, slow flow can take lots of different forms, but in its essence, it is a breath to movement focused class that's going to move a lot slower and a lot more deliberately through our poses and our postures. Today, we're going to spend a great deal of the time on the ground in using our body in a lying and seated positions. So just kind of know that. We will need a yoga strap, or if you have a towel, or even like your dog leash, something like that, just to give some assistance with some of our poses today. So grab all of that, and we are going to start in a lying position on your back. And I want you to just find a position that feels comfortable to you. Feet extended, body is relaxed. In this place, start to observe your body. All week, we're embracing this idea of the new normal. It's a statement and sentiment that is being said all over the place right now with COVID-19. And today, we're going to take that to the next step, recognizing that normal is relative. I say it all the time. What is normal? What does that mean? How your body feels on the mat right now is how it feels today. Be observant and aware of that. Letting go of the judgments of what you think it should feel like. And instead, be completely present and okay with it might be feeling different than what you expect and how it might have felt yesterday. Move your fingers and your toes. Now at the end of the yoga class, oftentimes as we get out of Shavasana, we ask you to do this. And I'll see people in class, in live classes, just barely moving fingers and toes. I want you to get bigger, to move your fingers, to feel the space between each one, to allow that movement to go into your wrist and your ankles. Feel that movement. Maybe change directions. It doesn't have to look the same on one side as it does on the other. Let your elbows and your knees and your hips start to get into this. It's kind of like you're trying to do a dance on the floor. Maybe you let your knees go side to side, your arms start to make these big circles. Again, it's about you just getting movement into your body. Do what feels nice to you. You're in the privacy of your own house, probably, or maybe you've got family or friends around, but don't care what they think. Just let your body move. Let your head tip side to side as your legs reach long again. Feel that movement into your neck. Feeling the side of our head rub against the ground. It's a great little massage into your head in some ways. Maybe you move your head up and down. Ooh, I know it's going to give us really great hairdos for those of us with long hair. It might be in a ponytail. And then we're going to bring our knees into our chest, and you're going to make circles out and around with your knees. So they open out and then come back together. I like to hold on to my legs. Some people like to do it without holding on. There is no normal. There is no specific way that this needs to be done. Maybe you change direction. Talked about it yesterday in Yoga Sweat Hybrid, and it's so true. I am such a technician in terms of exercise technique and poses and everything. And I sometimes get really caught up in how it should look. And I know that my body can't always do that because of injuries. And it's hard for me sometimes, but that's what it's about, is finding ways to let go of that expectation. Let's place our feet flat on the floor, hands by our side, lift our hips up. Bridge position, where we have this long line from knee to shoulder, and then roll back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give one big circle around. Oh, and then bring those feet to the floor. Lift your hips. And lower. So we're just going to do that a few times, where we circle our legs 1 or 2 times. Bring our feet back to the floor. Lift our hips as we inhale. Feel your belly expand. Exhale, come back down. Lift your knees. Feel your breath. Allow it to guide your movement. Inhale, which might mean you move slower or faster than I do. Because your breath is your control. If you are a person who sits behind a computer all day, or right now you're sitting and binge watching Netflix all day, you know, our hips get so tight. So these circles that we're making might feel a little bit uncomfortable. And just kind of acknowledge that. This opening right here of them could feel really nice. Let's do it one more time. Big circle around. Find a way to do it a little differently. Hips lift. Let's keep our hips off the ground just for a moment. Start to bring your arms under just a little bit, and maybe your hands can interlace, but don't force anything. Press our feet into the ground as our hips lift high. Release our hands, release our legs, hips back down to the mat. Let's hug our knees into chest and give just a gentle rock from side to side. And maybe it's a circle. Maybe you make these circles with your body. With our arms opened out to the side, allow your knees to fall to the front. Look over your back shoulder. Now we're only going to hold here for a moment. Big deep inhale, come back to center. Lower back presses to the mat. Exhale, allow your knees to fall to the other side. Back to center. So what we're doing is we're finding this rotation around the middle of our body. These spinal drops each time allow us to move just slightly deeper into the pose. We're also warming up into our back so that we can get some nice spinal rotations. Last time. Knees are all the way up and go over to the other side. Moving your neck. The neck is one of those areas that we just forget to move in our practice. And we can say static. Come back to center. Hug your knees in, and again, just give yourself that rock from side to side. Place your right foot on the ground, your left leg to the sky. You're going to point your toe up to the sky and then flex as it lowers down to the floor. So point and flex. And right here, what we're really trying to lengthen is the leg and get as straight as we can. We're feeling movement into our hip joint. You might wonder why in a class called Slow Flow we do some of these dynamic type movements. And what we know, based on some of the kind of current research, is that when we can get some blood flowing, when we can do dynamic movements, it eventually allows it so that when we can get static holds, we can hold them for longer and we have less risk of injury. Place that foot on the ground and extend your leg to the sky. Flex your foot down, point your leg up, and just notice, is this leg maybe feeling tighter than the other side? Possibly. There's no right or wrong. Who knows which leg is your quote-unquote normal, which leg is your quote-unquote tighter side? It is what it is. As a person who's had 5 orthopedic surgeries and more injuries than I can even begin to account, including a torn ligament in my neck most recently, I really try to do everything we can to prevent injury. Is it inevitable as moving humans? Yeah, we'll all get hurt in some way at some point. But if we can do things like this dynamic movement to prevent potential injury, that's so much better than just diving in and potentially hurting ourselves. Let's bring our foot to the ground. Lift both hips up. You might feel tightness into that hip flexor from all that movement. Lower down. One vertebrae at a time articulates down to the floor. Let's let our knees fall to one side and then roll ourselves up to a seated position with our feet flat on the floor. Sit up tall. Lift your chest. So press palms into the mat as our chest lifts high. You're going to round your spine and look into your belly as your arms reach forward. And then do that again. Lift, press high. Think of squeeze your shoulder blades together. Just kind of an angle right here. Exhale, roll down. Pull up. I'm trying to find the best angle for you guys to see this. I think this one's a good one. One more time. Sit up tall. Feel that press. Exhale down. Beautiful. Lift up tall. Cross your legs. Inhale as we reach our arms high to the sky. Let our right arm lengthen over, left arm comes to the ground. Come back to center, think big, tall. Exhale. Now, I found over time we all have things that we love, right? We have tendencies. As an instructor, as a teacher right here, I have moves that just feel so great on my body that I find have become part of my kind of normal routine. And this to me is just one of those that it feels so fabulous. Whether we're seated, whether we're standing, I just love that space that is brought between my rib cage. Let's do one more time each side. And come back to center. Sit up tall for a moment and just feel your sits bones into the floor. See how I'm shaking side to side? There's two little bony protrusions on my booty, and I want you to feel those into the ground. We reach our arms, lift up high. Exhale as we rotate, look over our back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Now, I want you to find the way that feels good to you. Maybe bringing your arms overhead each time is like not happy on your shoulders. You want to just rotate side to side. In these kind of fluid, flowing moments, which is very much my signature of I like to flow from place to place. Maybe you find a different way to flow. Let's come back to center. Sit up tall, and then make our way to all fours. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Take your right foot, step it back, and then bring it in. Step back, and then lengthen. So what we're doing is finding this great release on the back of our leg. We're getting that press back. And as we get just a little rock, it's just an extra way that you can add a little bit of movement into this place. Pull your abdominal muscles in so that we find this long neutral spine. In this time of unknown in our world, maybe it is a time that you try to create some type of sense of routine and normalcy, right? Normal is relative, and it's relative to this moment in time. Hold our neutral spine. Lift our right arm to the sky. Open up. So you want to open up through the side of your ribs. If you notice how I had to really sink into one side to do that, it's because I'm so tight in my thoracic spine. If I didn't do that, I'd be right here, which is where I really should be. Press into the palm of the hand on the floor, and then thread our arm through. Allow our head to relax on the ground. Lift our arm high to the sky. Get the same rotation in our wrist that we did earlier. Move your fingers. Exhale, thread your arm through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. One more time. This will become something a little different later on today. But enjoy this opportunity to release your shoulder to the mat. Come back to all fours. Lift your left arm. Again, find the rotation, avoiding the sink into the hip as much as possible. Circle your wrist. Thread your arm through. Yeah, I think it's an interesting thing when we think about normal. I can remember so many times in life I've said, well, when my schedule gets back to normal, I'll do this, or I'll build this routine when things are normal. And over time I realized there's never going to be normal. So maybe it's in this time of complete and total unknown that you create some normalcy. Lift back up. You start to create a pattern, a routine, an opportunity for you to build healthy habits. Maybe you're home more and you get to cook for yourself. You can exercise and move your body more. Create what you want to be normal, even when everything around us is so chaotic. Because again, it's all relative. It's all how we look at it. Come back to all fours. Hands under shoulders. Round your spine. Look into your belly for cat. Arch. Look to the sky for cow. And that's what I want you to experience today. Is there's going to be moments in class that you do things that are so familiar. Like cat and cow is one of those super common yoga poses, right? But then there's moments where we do things that you're like, oh, that's different. And that's the fun of life, of experiencing the unknown and maybe letting it become part of your new normal. Let's return to a neutral spine. Step your right foot back. Hold. Left arm, bring it in. Left leg back. Hold. Right leg or right arm high to the sky. Rotate. Thread the needle, but as you do, you only reach to your back heel. Your arm stays off the ground. Inhale, open. Exhale, your arm reaches forward, your left leg reaches back. Ooh, see that little transitional moment. Abdominals are pulled in tight. Exhale, come down. Step your left foot back. And in. And in, left arm high to sky. Exhale, thread. Again, you're reaching towards your back heel as if someone were to pull your hand and thread you through. Inhale, high. As you come to center, your arm comes and circles through and reaches away. Lift up out of your standing, stabilizing hip. Exhale down, cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to neutral spine. Sit back to child's pose. Lengthen your arms forward. Feel this great reach as your hips sit back towards your heels. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Feel a great length and a great stretch across your back. Come back to center and go to the opposite side. Come to center. Big deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, return to all fours. Your right foot steps back. Let's do this flow again. And then your left foot steps back. And right arm to the sky. Inhale. Reach through. Find that spinal rotation. Inhale high. Exhale, transition, lift the back leg. Inhale. Exhale, lower round into cat. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. Left foot steps back. Each time, can you feel more into your calf as you push that heel behind you? Left arm reaches high. Get more movement around the middle of your back each time you have this opportunity to spiral. We have a lot of spinal rotations today, and I want you to find how you can move through the center of your back. Exhale, round. And look up. And neutral spine. Step your right foot back. Hold right here. So this is going to be kind of interesting. And for those of you who are familiar with chaturanga and such, you're going to want to naturally do that. And I'm challenging you today to think a little bit differently. So press into the mat, big deep inhale, your right leg is back. You're going to exhale, lower down. Your foot stays on the ground, our hips are lifted. Come back up, knee steps in, other leg back, lower down. Elbows are right by the side of your body. You rise up, you touch. One more time, each side. So it is a variation. I want those hips to be high. I want you to just allow your body, even if you are super familiar and comfortable with chaturanga, like I could do chaturangas all day, I love them, but it's a way to work our body a little differently. Inhale, our right arm to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, lower. Cat-cow. Sit back to child's pose. Last time we're doing this. Come all the way up. Step your right foot back, little tiny kind of baby down. And rise. I don't want to call it baby because it is not. It is a big amount of work. Lower down. It's not about how low you go though. Settle in. Left arm reaches high to the sky. You reach around. Find the movement in your spine, in your body. Come back up. Transition that through. Find your long lift out of your standing hip. And come back to all fours, round in. Know that was a different way to move through some of our spinal balance stuff. There's a variation on it. On the chaturanga flow. Sit back to child's pose. Yesterday in class, I was wanting everything to be a child's pose. So then when I was planning for today, I was like, maybe that was my body craving child's pose. So we're going to do it throughout class today. There are so many ways and variations you can be in child's pose. Maybe your arms come behind you for this deep, relaxed child's pose. Maybe they reach in front. Come up to all fours. promise we're almost done with our wrist happy section. So if your wrists are starting to feel it, just always make sure to kind of shake and stretch them out. Lift our right arm and left leg. Find that spinal reach. Pull your knee into your nose. Reach long. Now bend your back knee. Bend your knee. Reach around and see if maybe you can tap your foot, you can wave high at it. We lift out of our standing leg, and maybe we can find the Shavasana place where we grab our foot. But if you're feeling intense pain, please don't do it. Reach long. Release down. Other side. Lengthen long. Then find the rounding. So this just gives us a little bit of spinal movement. And then a length. One more time. Reach. And long. Bend our knee. Reach around. Find that moment of stillness. Lengthen long. Sit back to child's pose. Yay, now we're gonna do it. But a little different now. Walk your hands to the right, then let your left hand come down by your side. And you try to look to that hand that's on the floor. Sorry, your right arm is down by your side. You're looking towards that. Bring hands back to center and switch to the other side. So press top hand as far across your body and then look down to your hand on the floor. Bring your hands back to center. We're going to scoochie so that we are in this 90-90 leg position. I love this place because it is kind of a variation on a pigeon, but without the need for this like really, really deep hip work, and we get a little bit of dynamic movement. So we have the knees right here. Hands come behind us. We lift our knees to center and then let them fall to the back of the room. Come back to center. This right here should look familiar from where we were earlier, right? Maybe you want to get this great big rotation. I think that feels so fantastic when I reach and look around. Lift and rotate. Use your breath. One more time. Find the rotation. This spot in your hips should be getting movement through those hip joints. It's what we call mobility. Mobilizing. It's like we're pointing WD-40 onto our hip joints and getting them to move. Come back to center. And we are going to walk ourselves around to where we are at the front of the mat, forward folding. I know that was a really ugly transition from summer, but you know, sometimes it happens. Forward fold, hang over. Just allow your body to rock side to side. Have your strap really close by if you need to go grab it, or your belt or whatever it is that you're going to use. Grab the strap, and then one vertebrae at a time, roll yourselves all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders back when you get to the top and stand tall. We spend so much of our day seated and lying. And even in this practice today, I told you it was going to be a lot on the ground. It feels so good to stand, to root into the ground. Take your strap. Your hands are going to be about shoulder distance apart, maybe slightly wider. Lift our arms up so they come in line with our shoulders, and then back down. And rest. Each time you allow your arms to come a little bit further, what you don't want to do, see how I just popped my chest forward? You want to avoid that. We want to keep our hips tucked under. So we're moving our arms up and down from our shoulders, not from our ribs. Hold our arms forward. Take your feet just a little bit wider. They'll give you this great base of support. Rotate, look over your shoulder. Come back to center. Lift your arms. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Come back in. Lift up. On the side. Inhale. Rotate your exhale. Now make sure your knees stay soft. I have hyperextended knees and have this really big habit of locking them out. I have to think a lot. You can't necessarily see it in these pants. But I have to keep my knees, to me, what feels like a 90-degree bend. You can do this, bring your arms up. I'm going to show you what I mean by hyperextended knee. I mean, my knee goes back too far. Like if I want to look down, I don't have this long line. My knee is actually back versus like here, I can touch it. See that difference? Let's go one more time each side, wherever you're at. Feeling rotation into your ankle joints. Oh, I didn't think about that. It's hard to keep both feet on the ground. Arms come back, center. Take your hands wider than your shoulders now, really wide. Lift your arms up, and now I'm going to turn to the back. You're going to let your arms come as far around as you can until you tap your hips. And then come all the way back up. And maybe you touch your thighs. I mean, the forward part just kind of release. The idea here is that we keep our arms as straight as possible. Now the hard part of that is that most of us are really tight in our shoulders. So when we get to this point, our elbows want to bend, or our chest, from all of our technology use. It's the normal of your body right now, but let's create a new normal. One that has free-flowing shoulders. That can do this without arching into the middle back. Come back to center. Release that. Let your head rest. I encourage you, if you do have a desk job or sit a lot, grab a strap and do that a couple times throughout the day. You will not imagine how much better you'll feel at the end of a week, the end of a month. You're going to take the strap onto the bottom of your right foot. Now this is a balance sequence. If you absolutely need to hold on to a wall, please do. We're going to take the strap into both hands and you pull it. And you're going to lift and lower. Think about earlier when we were doing this on the ground. It's again not necessarily about how long and high your leg goes, or sorry, about how high, it's about how long your leg goes. Meaning I want this leg straight. If you're bending your knee to get it higher, we better be lower. Pull your shoulder blades back as you lift this next one and hold. Hold. Take the strap so it's on our right foot. We're going to take the strap into our left hand and rotate, look over our right shoulder. Think about the spinal rotations and the ways that we've been moving throughout today. It's about the lift and the rotation. So often you see this without the use of the strap and people grabbing the toe, but then it ends up looking like this. And it's like this hunched over position, or I see people here, versus like I don't have a real, I can sometimes do it right there. But you want to have this lift, and that's what the strap is there for, is to give you that assist. Take your leg back forward. Lower it to the ground for a moment to shake out your standing ankle. Same leg lifts back up. This time we're going to take the straps into our right hand and open the leg out to the side. Hold right here. Now big deep inhale. Exhale, you're going to just kind of lean over. I don't need you to lean far, but just enough where you're starting to get a little teeter-totter. Bring ourselves back. Bring the knee to center. Bend. And release. Shake out. Let's do that on the other side. So start off with left foot in strap. Stand as tall as we can. Lift your leg. And lower. I think it's such a great feel sometimes to be like, feel that movement. Think about lifting your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you have this really tall posture the whole time. I don't know if you notice, but my leg gets higher on this side. Pay attention to your own body. Is it a little different on this side? Probably. Hold the leg up. Let's grab the strap with your right hand. Take your left arm and reach and look behind you. Feel the foot on the ground, press in like you are rooting into the earth. You're finding this opportunity to rotate your body. Come back in and release. Shake out the ankle. And then lift your leg back up. Take it into your left hand as you open out to the side. Reach your arm and teeter-totter over. Now, 2017, I had my second ankle reconstructive surgery. And at that point, I had to determine a new normal in my life. I was a big runner, a big cyclist. I did a lot of high impact. I loved it. I did yoga and I did Pilates and I did all that as well. But I really loved running. I loved being on the road. And my ankle decided no more. Come back to center. And since then, over these last couple years, I've had to reconfigure what is normal. And I realize it's relative. My normal today is not the normal I had 5 years ago. And that's okay. Does it sometimes suck? Absolutely, I miss running. But I'm okay with it as well. And that's what I want you to find in these moments. So you just need little shakes into your ankles. Let's come to the front of our mat. Big deep inhale up. Bring your hands together behind you. Interlace your hands. Lift your chest. Inhale, come to center. Lift your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Lower down so we are in this low crescent position. Maybe your back knee touches the ground. That's where I'm going to be today. That's a nice feeling right now on my hip. Lean into this front leg. Now look up to the sky. Start to bring your hands to your thigh. Look up to the sky. Notice each time you change your line of view from down to center to up, you might feel deeper into your hip. And I think that's actually kind of this cool reflection of life. When we look down, oftentimes we don't feel much, we're sad. When we look up, we get opportunity, when we get this proud, excited moment. That's what our hips are telling us. Hands come to the floor. Lift your back knee. Bring your arms up to crescent. Open out to warrior two. Then straighten your front knee. Reach out your side body. Feel that long stretch. And then come to triangle. So we all have poses that we love. And I realize that I don't do triangle often. I don't know why. It actually feels really nice. But it's one of those things that just kind of got taken out of my normal routine. And so finding those opportunities to do things that might not be part of the normal is so freeing to our body, right? Lift up. Turn both feet parallel and walk your hands down to the center of the mat, forward fold. Turn your toes out if that feels comfortable, or stay parallel. I like to go against the norm. I like to do things different than what the expectation is. But sometimes that means that I forget about some of the basic things. Roll ourselves up. Open back out to warrior two. Lift your chest, reverse warrior. Windmill your hands beside your foot. Lower your back knee. This is still the same leg, yes. Your left leg is going to come in to a pigeon position. So earlier we did a 90-90, right? If you want to go back there, please do. If you want pigeon, our hips are rotated to the ground. We lift our chest. And then maybe little by little we roll forward. You find this spot where you can completely let go. Relax into the moment, into the pose. Use your breath to let go of any expectation. Lift onto our hands. Bend our back knee. Now maybe that's enough for you. Or maybe you want to reach around and grab for the top of your foot. This is interestingly a pose that for years I said no. I said I was not going to do it. Now granted, as a runner, my quads were so tight that this was like insanely painful. But one day I was in a class, and I can't remember how many years ago it was at this point, but the teacher just said, just do it, just try. What's the worst that can happen? You have to step out of it. And I tried it, and next thing I knew, I grabbed my foot. And then little by little, I was able to get into mermaid type position, which we are not going to do today. But it was like this opportunity to go, I had built this story around this pose of it hurting, so I didn't try it. And my normal had been to just say no. Find a new normal. Release your foot. Sit back to child's pose. Lift onto all fours, but just in your way that feels good to you. Make your way back to the front of the mat and forward fold. We have to do all of that on the other side. Big deep inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back. Bend your knee. Again, let the knee come to the ground. Press your hip forward so that we feel that stretch. Bring our hands to our thighs. Arch, look to the sky. Use your breath as a settling place, as a way to sink into the movement that feels authentic to you. Bring our hands down. Tuck our back toe under. Lift our knee. Bring ourselves up through crescent just for a moment to warrior two. Straighten our front leg. Feel the reach out our side body and then fold over to triangle. Allow your head to look maybe up and down. Feel movement into your cervical spine, which is your neck. Inhale, lift back up. Turn your back foot in. Fold over your legs. Maybe your knees bend and straighten. Bend your knees, roll back up, lift your arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, window your hands beside your foot. Lower your back knee, and let's find pigeon. Lift your chest. Walk yourself over. And I think when we embrace the idea that normal is relative and that normal is ever changing, we really allow for change. I've spent a lot of my career in the world of health and fitness and wellness, working with what I always call a recreational adult athlete. So there's individuals who are runners but also work 40-hour-week jobs, have careers and families. They're not a professional athlete, but they like to be active. And I found sometimes in working with that population, I would oftentimes get someone who would say, who might be in their 40s, and say, well, in high school, I could do this. I could run so far. I could jump so high. I could eat whatever I wanted. Yeah, when you're 16, life's a bit different than when you're 40, right? Your body is different, and it's all relative. Come back up. Bend your back knee. Reach around. And one of the hardest things to do in working with that population over the years is to shift the mindset of, well, I could do it when I was 16, so I should be able to do it now, to, yeah, I could do it when I was 16. I can try, but I know my body's different. I know my life is different. Right? Like, who doesn't? I actually would not return to being in high school ever again. But it is easier in some ways than having a job and kids. Release our foot. Sit back to child's pose. So know that the story that is your life right now is different from the story that was your life 5 years ago, and is different than it'll be 5 years from now. And that's where we have to look at things in a relative nature, to where we are at this moment, on this day, in this experience. And yes, having goals and trying to reach and become a better version of ourselves and redefine our normal is what life and goal setting is all about. But a constant push to try to be something that we once were is unrealistic sometimes, based on your body. I know that my story and my ankle will never allow me to run another marathon. I will never do another half Ironman. Those days are behind me. But what I can do now is some pretty cool stuff on my mat. Some pretty cool mental clarity that I have. And that is what I hope for you. Let's come to a seated position. Find a tall, lifted spine. All week, I'm finishing, instead of in a lying shavasana, in a seated meditation. So shut your eyes and be open and willing to this moment. Notice in your body what you might be holding on to, mentally or physically. Do you find yourself saying over and over, well, it used to be this way, or it's the way it's always been done, or some variation of those stories? As you inhale here, I want you to embrace new. Let go of expectation. Can you see what's new as you inhale? Can you see what you're letting go of? You won't know exactly what is new until it comes to us. But it doesn't mean you can't embrace the idea. head to look side to side. Move your neck. Feel rotation. Your ear tip side to side. Your chin to tuck to your chest. And look to the sky. Finish with this head nod, yes. Yes to be open to finding your new normal. To knowing that normal is relative to where we are at this moment in time. And say yes to all that that brings. Big deep inhale, allow your head to stop, your arms to reach up. Give yourself this great big gratitude hug. We need and crave human touch. Hug yourself. Thank your body for all that it's done for you today and every day. Go out into the rest of this day with a renewed sense of energy, calmness, and open-mindedness. Till next time, I'm Summer. Thank you.